Hello everyone, how are you today? Welcome and welcome back to my kitchen by Nana. So today I'm going to be cooking white beans. There are actually so many bean types, but today I decided to cook this one. First of all, because they are very delicious. They are very tasty and they have butter flavor to them. I don't know how to say it, but anyway, they're so delicious. So this is how they look like. I'm going to cook 1 kilogram of white beans. First and foremost, we are going to wash the beans until the water is clear. And as you can see, my water is so clear. Just like other bean types, we are going to first boil the beans. The difference is that these beans cook for a shorter period than other bean types. So I'm just adding water to the beans, and as you can see, they've been boiling for like 30 minutes right now, and this is how they look like. So I'm just going to add more water because they haven't yet cooked. I'm going to be boiling them for approximately 2 hours, and if they are so dry you can cook them for 2.5 hours, but mine weren't so dry. That is why I cooked them for 2 hours, and you have to keep an eye on them so that they don't overcook, because if they overcook it is going to become a porridge. So you have to keep an eye on them. I cooked these ones for 2 hours. There are people out there who don't like to eat beans, but I love beans, and they are full of protein and fiber and also other vitamins and other nutrients. So I advise that you add beans to your diet. So the beans are now ready, and I'm just going to set them aside. What you can do in case you're not sure if they're ready, try eating them. It is actually a better way of testing to see if they are ready instead of just pressing. At least eat like 2 to 3 seeds and see if they're ready. So I've just added the oil to the pan, and I've used vegetable cooking oil. Yes, so I'm just going to add the onions now that the oil is ready. And for the onions, I've used 1 large red onion, and just fry it lightly. I'm going to fry it for a few seconds. Then I'll be adding garlic. For the garlic, I've used 2 cloves of garlic, which I've chopped finely, and then just add them to the onions and fry for a few seconds. I just love the aroma from the garlic. So right now I'm just adding in some fresh turmeric. If you don't have the fresh, you can use the ground turmeric powder, and some green capsicums. For the capsicums, I've used half green bell pepper. In case you have a large one, use half. In case it's a small one, just use the whole small capsicum. And as you can see, they've been frying for a few seconds. Then add the diced carrots to the pan and fry shortly. So it's like a minute of frying the carrots, and now I'm just adding the fresh tomatoes and stir everything together. In case you don't have the tomatoes, you can use the tomato paste, but the taste will be different. So in case you can get the fresh ones, just use the fresh ones so that we end up with the same taste. So I've just added a teaspoon of paprika and a teaspoon of curry powder, mixed curry powder. Mix everything together. and salt. For the salt, I've added 2 teaspoons, and because I'm going to add in quite a lot of water or soup, but for salt, add in depending on the amount of soup that you're going to have. Just mix or stir everything together, and I'm going to add in fresh oregano from my garden. I have a spice garden. I have lots of spices, so that is how oregano looks like. So just add it to everything and mix everything together. You can get the oregano from any market, from supermarkets or fresh produce markets. So I'm going to just blend everything together. Why I'm blending is because I want all the ingredients and all the spices to mix together and add them to our white beans. White bean soup doesn't look nice when you have all your vegetables floating around the saucepan. So this is our smooth paste that we've just blended. I'm going to add it to our beans, and trust me, they're going to come out very nice and very tasty. As I was still saying, personally, I don't like fresh vegetables floating around, beans. Yes, so I prefer not to see any of the carrots or the tomatoes. That is why I blend. And of course, whenever you blend your ingredients, you end up with a very nice taste. The soup comes out very tasty. So just rinse the blender and add the water to the beans. You can just use the bean soup to rinse the blender so that you don't miss out on any of the ingredients. So I've just placed this on a source of heat, and I'm just going to let it simmer on low heat for 20 minutes. I want all the ingredients to incorporate together so that we have tasty beans. And I've just added some ghee to the beans. The ghee is going to give our beans a creamy flavor, a creamy taste. Yes, so in case you have ghee, please add it to these beans. So I've been cooking them for now, like the boiling part was 2 hours, and then other minutes for frying. So approximately it's 2.5 hours, like the whole process. So this is how the beans look like. Just going to let them simmer and they will be ready for eating. As you can see, they are very creamy. It's very smooth. We have no vegetables floating around everywhere. Hope you guys have liked the video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.